And that attracts, this year, should attract close to 7 million visitors and growing. They've done, Mr. Xu, who is the boss of Qinglong, has done a very, very good job in creating a theme park that's attracting a lot of tourists. You have your next to Macau. So Macau is already very, very a good neighbor to have. If you look at the future of China, what does Hengqin need? We can see yesterday, 11/11, as everybody knows in China, Alibaba did unbelievable. Alibaba yesterday, 14.6 billion, or still counting, whatever the numbers are, was something very, very dramatic, unbelievable in one day. Unbelievable. And so Hengqin has the opportunity to create, this is the future, it's now and the future, the IT industry, e-commerce, young people, attracting young people. Hengqin has the ability to attract incubators, young companies, young entrepreneurs, which Hong Kong at the moment, the young people are crying out because we have no land, they have ideas, nowhere to put it. Once the bridge is built, it's only 25 minutes between Hong Kong and Hengqin Island. It'll be very, very quick on the bridge. All the cities will join up together. There'll be a lot of trading going on between all the three cities. So everything that Hong Kong is full of at the moment, Hengqin provides a very good opportunity. Land in Hong Kong is very expensive, and many people in Hong Kong don't have a place to live. They live in small quarters. I believe in residential, if we move and build nice residential buildings, you have the opportunity for people to live in the right way, to live with space on the seaside, and can create a great community. In Macau at the moment, there's a very big shortage of land. Hengqin Island gives you the opportunity to do what Zhuhai has done. Many people have said in Zhuhai is one of the best places in China to live. And so, why not Hengqin Island? Hengqin has great, great potential if we do it right. Connecting the people from Lantau are sitting here in the front row, and I think they just did a presentation to you, and I think that with what the Hong Kong government has planned for Lantau, joining up together, because Lantau is closer to Hengqin than it is to central Hong Kong. So we have to stop thinking, we have to start thinking of our neighbors. Once Lantau gets built up and gets developed, we have to start thinking in that way. Macau itself is going through tremendous change. New hotels everywhere. Government wants to slow down the gambling, and do more entertainment, make it into an entertainment hub. Hengqin can benefit by all that, because Hengqin has the land. The other thing that's very, very important for the future of China, not only the IT industry, which Li Keqiang has been pushing all young entrepreneurs to start, the other thing that's very, very important, I believe, is education. Education facilities. At the moment, University of Macau is another place that is wonderful. For any of you here in the room who have not seen the University of Macau that sits in Hengqin Island, it's beautiful. I gave a speech there, I'm giving a speech there next week again. It's very, very nice. It puts anything we have here in Hong Kong actually to shame, because they have space, purpose-built. And so having more educational facilities, more universities, more schooling can attract more people of a higher quality. The most important thing in Hengqin Island, we want to attract a higher quality of people, more educated people. That will make it a better place We have new ideas. With technology, with the IT industry moving so quickly, we have the opportunity to really move things very, very quickly. Everybody today is connected, as we saw with Alibaba last night. The world is changing so quickly. Hengqin should be at the forefront of it, has the opportunity to lead, has the opportunity to make a difference because you have the space. Don't just build another building. There's too many buildings in China and Hong Kong. Build special buildings. Every building we build must be special. It must speak to the people. The housing that's built, the same. And protect the environment. Make sure that there's a lot of green in the air, around. It's so important that we plan, that the planning is done properly, the planning is done right. Young people have the energy and they demand a difference today. They demand conservation, education, all the important things. Hengqin should be at the forefront of that. And so, the way I see the future of Hengqin, the future is very, very bright. But it's very, very important that the government controls it in the right way. Don't just take any developer that's coming, that's throwing money at you. If you do that, you'll wind up like many cities in China. The most important thing is have quality. Even if the money is not the best, don't think short term, think long term. The long term, if you use your head and think long term, the advantage, the payback will be so much better for you. And so that's something I believe is very, very important for the future. For Hong Kong's future, the whole southern district. As well, Beijing eventually wants to join up, Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, everyone, Shenzhen, in a free trade zone, free trade area. And this is something which I believe will continue to get stronger and stronger. Trade is very, very important. And so Hengqin has the ability also to create resorts. Another thing that I think would be very, very good for Hengqin is medical tourism. Medical tourism is something that is now the future. More people in China are traveling outside. You have this year 110 million Chinese will travel around the world. In 2 years, 200 million will travel. And Xi Jinping says in 2025, more than 500 million will travel. So everybody's traveling outside. Everybody wants a better quality of life. Medical tourism is another thing that you have the potential, which is a growth area for future. In the world, it's a very, very strong economy, going very well. And of course, because you're on the water, resorts, having more resorts, having some maybe marinas, things where people can also enjoy their lifestyle and make it an attraction. Hengqin is beautiful. Hengqin has water canals in the middle of the island, running through the island. It's surrounded by water. It's got all the attributes. It's got a hillside. It's got all the attributes of something that can be very, very, very strong. So, as I stand here, I was asked by the government to say a few words. I don't want to bore you with too much, but I have a very strong vision for Hengqin, and hopefully I can be part of helping the government to make it something special. So I want to thank you all very much for listening to me. Thank you for coming. And we look forward to celebrating together a future of great Hengqin Island. Thank you all.
Yes, we want to thank all of our speakers for joining us today, and we have prepared some souvenir for our speakers. 咁呢個時間咧，我哋都想致送一份嘅紀念品俾我哋3